So I'm realizing in my videos that I might just get straight into it, and typically that's how I like it. But uh, I don't want to start doing that moving forward. So today's video is about how I'm still keeping maintaining my strength while cutting, or trying to cut in a sense, right? So basically, I'm cutting, but I'm not getting any like substantially weaker. I actually would argue that I've been getting stronger. Like most people lose strength because they drop calories too fast, they're not sleeping enough. Essentially, cutting isn't hard. Let me not say it's not hard. Cutting isn't hard if you do it properly, if that makes sense. Like so cutting's fitness in general, honestly, is a race. It's no, it's a destination, not a race. I said that wrong. My apologies. But anyway, so this is just it's me back up working out in a different gym. We're doing a super setup, a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna just let you guys watch it while I explain to you how I like to typically how I'm formulating my cut, right? So one of the biggest things that help me is keeping my intensity, not the volume. So instead of me trying to do like my usual 4 to 5 sets per workout, one, I'm also not on steroids, so I can't really recover like that. You got to do 2 to 3 hard sets for the most part, and then you reduce your back off work, but you still control it. Perfect example is like for deadlifts, right? Let's say I do a top set of 515, right? I'm gonna do a backup set of only two for 425, like 2 to 3 reps. And then you want to also compound your compound lifts if you do them at least. Bench, squat, deadlift. And you want to like avoid doing junk volume because and then wow, that was crazy. I'm leaving that in the video. In regards to accessory work, you also want to train smart 4 to 5 days a week, right? So if you train like you're bulking while you're cutting, you're gonna it's not gonna help nobody. So you have to go through different cycles while you're training, right? The longer you train, the harder it is to still see you gain. It's not impossible, it's just a little harder. You know the goal. People try to figure out a way to do some things that are important to them. That's not necessarily a quote, but I'm trying to correlate it into a way that makes sense to you guys. So anyway, your diet will either fuel your strength or will kill it. I made sure my diet was making sure I could still progress. Like one of the biggest things I wanted to accomplish this year was hitting 405. And as much as I'd like to do that, I'm realizing that like bench is really all about your leverages. And the leaner you get, the less leverages you have while doing it. But these are a couple things that I like to do when I for my cut. I like to do a gram of protein. So if you're 200 pounds, 200 grams. I drink a lot of coconut water because it's high in sodium, high in potassium, and carbs are on your meals. Carbs are on your lifts. Sorry, even on low calorie days. And you want to have simple like digestible stuff. So I like to eat chicken, eggs, shakes, and eggs. Um, just because like those are things that help me recover, stay lean. Well, not stay lean, help me get leaner and lift hard. Right. Another thing is too, I'm not training harder, I'm recovering better. That's a bar right there. One thing too, like your sleep is gonna get worse the leaner you progressively get. So for me, on average, I strive for anywhere between 15 to 20K. The last week I've been doing 20K plus, so I'm on a roll. You guys should clap it up for me down below. Active recovery days. So meaning if you're not gonna work out that day, at least try to guarantee you're getting 15,000 steps in a day. Because even on days where you're not training, you still want to be doing something to make sure you're still like making sure you're recovering well. And for another thing is too, you want to make sure like your body's a temple. Meaning you want to make sure you're recovering, you're getting a massage, you're stretching. Supplements, a couple supplements I like to take. I like to take magnesium, electrolytes, and ashwagandha. What else? Vitamin C, and stay hydrated. Obviously, I feel like that's a given, but I'm gonna say it nonetheless. Stay hydrated. None of this matters if you're not drinking any water, in a sense. So this cut isn't random. I'm tracking what I do. I'm dialing in my split just because, like, another thing too. Like as I'm cutting, I still want to try to potentially make some strength gains in a sense. Meaning if I could still potentially try to like increase how my shoulders are, increase my back width. Those are things I want to do. So every week I have something in mind. Either heavy lower, heavy upper, pump days. I'm doing reps in reserve. I'm also making sure I like just because I'm trying to get leaner doesn't mean I lift like I'm not trying to maintain all the muscle I've built. So essentially, all I'm really trying to say with all of this, cutting doesn't mean you're gonna lose strength. It just means, well, let me not say that to you. Cutting doesn't mean you're going to lose a majority of your strength. If you do everything properly, if you were a 10 before, you could easily become a 9. So make sure you're just lifting smarter, eating cleaner, and recovering harder. If you're tired of trying to like cutting and you're losing like certain things, just make sure, try to follow. If you take anything from this video, make sure you keep your intensity high, you're sleeping well, you're lifting smart, and you're recovering properly. That's the whole thing I could really tell you guys to do. Make sure your nutrition's on point. Because if your nutrition is not on point and it's just really for fat loss, like at least if you're anything like me, your strength's important to you. So you need genuine nutrition to do it. Like you need making sure you're eating whole foods, chicken, egg, beef. Like I can make a whole video on just food I like to eat to make sure I'm sustaining my gains in a sense. And make sure you're actually sleeping. Like if you're gonna forget everything else I said in this video, most people don't even make it this far because our brains are fried, and maybe that's something else I need to work on. But most people don't even make it this far. But if you're gonna take anything away from this video, sleep. For the love of God, sleep. But I hope this helps, and I hope this helps someone. Thank you for watching.